Welcome everybody, you're watching the IHRA Outlaw Nitro series and we're here at Durana Dragway in West Salem, Ohio. It's all happening at historic Dragway 42 and we have the backbone of the sport here today. We're going to feature our Pro-Am cars. We have plenty of them here and everybody is excited to go racing at this beautiful facility where they've been battling for nearly 70 years. Okay, let's get the cars fired up. Let's do the burnouts and let's go racing. So let's get it down. For our opening ceremonies, we'll send it to the house announcer and Brent Carver.
Thank you so much, Ken Stout. In the tower, my name is Brent Carver, and I am thrilled to be here to represent the IHRA over the PA system. And thank you all for being here. And now we're going right over to the stage for Anna Kineski doing our national anthems. On your feet, remove your hats. Here you go, Ava.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ruzicka was your number 2 qualifier on the right side. Skinner was number 5. Skinner was not clean on the qualifying shots. Ruzicka went 580 with a 9 to be number 2. Ruzicka in, there goes Skinner, away they go. Starting line goes to Ruzicka, but the finish line, holy smoke-a-roonies. Kevin Skinner goes 523. That is a bunch ahead of even the number of qualifiers. So with the pass of the weekend, second pair up, Rodney Worrell and Daniel Sayers. Sayers on the right side, left side Worrell. We see that Worrell has left 9 thou red. Daniel Sayers off the throttle. Goes 749. Worrell, the number 3 qualifier, goes 009 red. Number 1 qualifier, Matt Obertanic. Qualified with a 573, but a big hill to climb. Obertanic right where he qualified, 574, 118 mile an hour for the Cobra Jet. So down to 3. Matt Obertanic will face off against Daniel Sayers, and Kevin Skinner will have a bye to the finals. So both brake machines still in at the round of 8 cars. And the way I look at the ladder there, they're both in the bottom half. So potentially, husband and wife potentially could meet each other in the semifinals on the bottom half of that ladder. Could be a cold ride back home depending on who wins that one. Hot Rod is the 1090. Hot Rod is the 1090 quarter-mile index, going to 7.0 on the 8th. The red light shines on the left side for Corey Hansen. And Steve Yannickus moving on one more time. Car staged up, pointing a little bit towards the center line. Kind of moved that way a little bit on the hit, exactly the way it was pointed, but not bad. Almost dead even on the tree, and wow, what a side-by-side pass there. Oh, that's going to be frustrating for Gary Fleener. 007 red. But Jim Pigeon, he ain't messing around in that Cutlass. 006 on the tree, 699.6. So we're back into stock. Mike Howers, the 71 Demon, took out the #1 qualifier in the last round. And Randy, I can't believe it's not butter. 2015 Camaro on the left side, down 652. Howers down 715. Butter with the starting line advantage, but does not get there as Howers goes dead on 0 on the right side. He was dialed 715, goes 715 with a 0. Margin of victory got there 5 thousandths ahead of Butter. Man, Robert Sheep goes 27 red. DeRock was 33 on the tree, goes 671 at 100 miles an hour on the 673 dial in. Quick Rod is quarter mile 890, 570 eighth mile. What we're racing here this weekend. 570, 4/10 heads up pro tree. Dragsters, door cars, roadsters, altereds, everybody can play. And Steve Fields is trip zip red on the left side. Fields is 0-0-0-4 red. Oh wait, I guess I should have said Steve is. Chris, 15 green, 569, 534 mile an hour. Kevin O'Brien and Nick Karras. Karras going to be on the left side in the dragster. 2020 model out of Northfield, Ohio. Kevin O'Brien, right side. Both pre-staged. There finally goes O'Brien. Karras finally in. Away they go. And Nick Karras was 006, dead 6. O'Brien was 54 up front, dead 7. And with a single, Jamie Elrod, it's time for the 003 light, Jamie. Let's do it. Well, she was 020 red. So Elrod goes 569.7 on the 570 on the single to the next round.
Don't go away. We have plenty more to come here at West Salem, Ohio in Dragway 42. We're here at historic Dragway 42 at IHRA Dragway in West Salem, Ohio. Let's go down to the track.
Super stock action. Chiaravino looks like he could be in a little trouble, and that's a fact. Zach running was 008. Chiaravino went 638 on the 637, but was 42 up front. So Zach running with that 008 light takes his little Oldsmobile to the next round. George Wright in the Mustang. Aaron Allison, left side, the Cavalier. 579. Wright with a 632. Both of them missed the tree. The less misser was Aaron Allison. He was 62 up front, 582 out the back. Wright missed worse and broke out by 2. Working through third round of super stock, Chris Lozon and Pete Maduri. 98 S10. Oh, both of them equal on the tree, 23 to a 27. And by 12 thousandths of a second, Chris Lozon gets to the other end first. Goes dead on with a 2. 27 up front, dead 2 on the back. Maduri out here in round 3, and Chris Lozon moving on. First pair up, left side, going to be Jake Elrod in the Corvette Roadster. In the right side, Doug Linden in that shoebox Chevrolet. Getting ready to line them up here in quarterfinal action. Super Rod coming at you. They are on a 640 index here as we are 8th mile racing, and we are down to 7 cars left. So let's see who's going to be moving on to the semis. Restaged up, and here they go. Looks like a little bit of a hole shot there, 5 thou apart, as Linden has a little bit of a starting line advantage, but oh no, breaks out, goes 638 with a 4 on that 640. Elrod was 14 up front, goes 641 with a 7, moving on to the semis. So Jake Elrod, the first one moving on to the semis. Next pair up, Chris Goebel, left side, the Plymouth Reliant K. He is going to be on the left side, right side. Bill Nuzzo in the Mustang. And we here are ready to go. Pre-staged up. Tree about to drop. Here we go, 4/10 pro tree action and a 640 index, and away they go. And wow, somebody is perfect on the tree. Trip zip 3 for Nuzzo, but on a double breakout, goes down and takes too much. Goes 635.8, and Chris Goebel takes the Reliant K on to the semifinals. He's 14 up front, goes 639.5, and gets the win in the double breakout. Next pair up, Tom Diamond over in the right side in the Roadster. Left side, the Buick Skylark of Jeff Smith Jr. Away they go. Little hole shot, starting line advantage for Jeff Smith Jr. He's 009 up front, 641.5. Hole shot win. Diamond was 30 up front, a little tardy, goes dead on with a 6. And Jeff Smith Jr. joins the semifinals and the final car in the category. Making the bye run, he's going to break the beams and roll it down the racetrack. Charlie Flanagan takes his Camaro and moves on to the semifinals. Couple of absolutely beautiful machines here to kick off round number 3, quarterfinal action in Top Sportsman. It was a full field. We ran round 1 yesterday, round 2 this morning, and this is round 3. We're down to 8 cars. And Gregory was 005 on the left side. Mandel, 007 red. Next pair in the box. 424 to the 441 dial of Wisnowski. Good tight race on the starting line. 23 up front, dead 7 for Wisnowski for the win. Biondo was 16 on the tree, had a little bit of a starting line advantage. Goes 426 on the 424. This is Aaron Glasser out of Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Glasser Collision. Turning Point USA. Derby City Calibrations. They're on the right side, the Firebird. Dialed 415. And Jacob Elrod on the left side. One of the few times he's been chased. Leaves first on a 418 dial there. Elrod was your number 8 qualifier. Glasser was the number 4 qualifier. Winner of this faces Andy Gregory in the semifinals. Starting line advantage for Elrod. Wind light shines for Glasser by 17 thousandths of a second. Blow through setup there for Chris Wheatcraft. Wheatcraft faced off Mike King in the first round and had a broke single in the second round, meeting up here against Swindell. The winner of this pair faces Gary Wojcinski. And Chris Wheatcraft is 0-0-0-4 red. Swindell was 007 on the tree, dead 9. 16 total package for Don Swindell. Eight cars left in Top Dragster, and here's the first pair. John Biaggi and Christopher Schneider. This is your number 19 qualifier, Christopher Schneider, and your 7 qualifier with a 398 qualifying effort, John Biaggi. Biaggi gonna have be dialed 399. Schneider 436. This is for a trip to the semifinals. Dial 399. Boy, that 399 Biaggi car is 002 on the tree, goes 4025, 4020 for the win. As Cara-Jo Brink, your number 30 qualifier, will face off against David Warner. Warner dialed 453. Brink dialed 467 on the right side. Light for Cara-Jo. Wind light shines for the left lane. Double breakout. Cara-Jo breaks out by 56 ten-thousandths. Here's Chris Goebel and Tim Kelly. The winner of this matchup will face off against John Biaggi in the semis. Goebel on the left side of the racetrack, down 431 right side. Tim Kelly on a 450 smooth. What a drag race this is. 006 for Kelly and Trip. Zip for Goebel. There you go, folks. Trip, Zip, dead zero. 9 10,000ths from perfect. Matt Albright and Frank Brink. Carajo just had a breakout. Let's see if Frank can carry the Brink team to the semifinals. He's on the left side, down 453, but Matt Albright with that very quick dragster on the right side, 393. Albright in big trouble. And as a fact, Albright breaks out by 14 10,000ths of a second. Goes 392.8 on the 393, but was 78 on the let go. Brink was 14 on the tree, 455 on his 453 dial, and Bud moves on to the semis to face off against Warner.
We're far from done. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more great drag racing action courtesy of the IHRA. We're here at historic Dragway 42 at Durana Dragway in West Salem, Ohio. Let's go down to the track. Daniel Sayers and Matt Obertonic as we go into, looks like, factory stock showdown. Super cool cars here. Problems, though, for Sayers. That one, for sure, not under full power.
No, it's unfortunate. He had the starting line advantage, was out on him, and something going away on that car. 570. Sayers slowing down to a 717.
What's the process to buy one of these cars? Any idea, Tommy?
Yeah, lots of cash.
Can anybody just go buy one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go to your local dealer, right?
I bet your checkbook.
I
You can get one. Let's get you one today. Let's hear. Let's go to the
Let's
pits
see
here a
how
little
easy
bit.
it is.
Call?
Let's see how easy it is.
We don't need a checkbook. I'll just wire it to them.
It's cool to see the factories build these things, you know. The American hot rod, everybody loves it. And that's kind of what it's going back to.
And when you look at the guys that are now in charge of the manufacturers, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of stuff.
I just didn't know if there was a criteria you had to have before you were allowed to buy one of these.
I don't believe so. I don't own one, but I don't believe so. My checkbook's not that big.
Oh, come on now. We know how many spark plugs you
Yeah. You can't hide that
Skinner
from
there.
us.
And Skinner goes 520 on his single, his buy run.
All right, so we got Oldsmobile left side, Camaro right side, 7 flat. 11 bulb and a 14, just 3,000 separate them on the starting line. Wind light shines, looky there, 7011, 7019. Talk about side by side, you don't get any closer than that. Margin of victory, 11 thousandths of a second.
And that's what we're talking about when we talk about the great competition we've seen here all day. In every single one of the categories, they've just been dialing it up.
No doubt. Joe Susek on the left side in the Nova. Should I say in one of the Novas. The right side, the 75 Nova of Thomas Coonley, all the way down from New York. They're all called. All sportsman classes, semifinals. If I haven't called you, I have now. Look at it, 14 bulb on the right side for Thomas Coonley. Goes 702-0, and Susek breaks out trying to get there. He was just a little behind on the starting line, was 42 up front to Coonley's 014. Look, I said we're about the same age, but right now, by this time of the day, I sound like a 13-year-old going through puberty.
Buddy, I've been there. We've all been there. If you're an announcer in this game, you've been down that road.
This is stock semifinals. Left side, Zach Ross, the 2010 Challenger out of Belmont, Ohio. That is the F stock, the factory stock D machine. Dialed 618 on the left side. One of the best out there to do it on the right side. Brent Durock, the Catfish Camaro 94 model, 671 for DeRock. Going to leave a half a second ahead of Ross and see if Ross can chase him down.
Like the look of that Mopar.
It's a beautiful car. The Rosses, they have several cars here that run in these categories. Yes, DeRock gets his money's worth out of the wheelie bars on that car, but goes home on a, what is that? That's a breakout. That was a almost double breakout. No, Ross goes 619.9 on the 618, and DeRock goes 668. So with the single to the finals, the 71 Demon on the left side of Mike Hours, Jex Performance Paint Machine. They're out of Xenia, Ohio, dialed 715, goes 714.2. And that will wrap up semifinals in stock. We're going to blow right through these things, Ralph.
I like it. Let's keep them coming.
All these classes are awesome. This has been some of the best racing you will watch anywhere in the country this weekend.
Oh, yeah. And what a facility to do it at.
Yes, sir. Jamie Elrod, 13 on the tree. Got a single here. Out of Lima, Ohio, goes 571.0 and 13 up front for Jamie. And what I see there is Jamie must have had a broke single to the final, supposed to face off against Chris Fields, and the Fields machine not making the call. So Elrod moving on to the finals, where she will face off against Nick Karras, where the bye did fall in the ladder to the bottom half here at the end of the deal. So Nick Karras gonna face off against Jamie Elrod. There we go. Pre-stage in for Karras. Bumps forward stages. 9 red. Let's see what the tune looks like. By now in the day, it should be pretty close. 567.1. So carrying a couple numbers there. Nick Karras possibly with a little work to do. Jamie has been all over the tree in both cars all weekend. Nick Karras finds himself in the finals with Jamie Elrod and Quick Rod. First pair up here, Bud, Frank the Tank Brink. On the left side, going to be dialed 452. And David Warner, going to be dialed 453. Just 1/100th apart on the dial in for these pair. Half of the semifinals. Brink versus Warner. And it is absolutely just beautiful out here right now. The temperature's dropping back down to where it's just super nice. Sun setting, the sky is gorgeous. All right, so Brink gonna be on the left side, Warner gonna be on the right side and dialed almost heads up, 1/100th apart. So you won't even see it on the starting line. They should really be looking at each other the whole way down. Who's gonna light the first bulb? There it is. Warner pre-staged, Brink pre-staged. Tree drops. Here we go, Top Sportsman. Almost identical reaction times. 19 on the tree for Brink. David Warner moving on, goes by 0.08 of a second. Dave Warner moving on to half of the finals for Top Dragster. Goes 451.0 on the 453. And Frank Brink going home here at the semis. Remember what I was talking about? Goebel.
Yeah.
Also has the K car.
Yeah.
And here he is, left side on the Top Dragster side, and he was perfect last pass. He was trip zip, dead zero on his last pass out. So there is John Biaggi, fantastic, and looky there, dialed 398 for Biaggi on the right side. But he's gonna have to put something really together to get inside that Goebel machine. All right, so one of the quickest cars in the category there, Biaggi, I think, was qualified about 5 or 6. There was a handful of cars in Top Dragster that was all qualified under the 4-second range. The number one qualifier was 376 in Top Dragster. Tree drops. I told you, Goebel 002 on the tree and breaks out by 2/10,000ths. Double breakout win there for Chris Goebel. Biaggi was 42 up front, breaks out by 11 thou, and Goebel was only really 2 thou away from another perfect pass. Brent Carver coming at you and sharing the booth right now with the legendary Ralph Shaheen. And we are live on Speed Sport 1 as we go into Super Stock semifinals with Zach running the FGTE model vehicle. That is the 90 Oldsmobile on the right side, and Aaron Allison on the left side out of East Palestine, Ohio. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. My friend, Aaron Glasser, we need you to the lanes for Top Sportsman. Aaron Glasser, we need you to the lanes for Top Sportsman, please. So 580 to dial in for the left side for the Cavalier, and 594 for the Oldsmobile of running, and they're identical on the starting line. What happens at the big end? 595.6 for running was 35.9 up front. Allison with a very, very slight starting line advantage. Chris Lozon going to be the other half of the Super Stock final. 92 Oldsmobile Achieva out of Chatham, Ontario. 630, the dial in there for the Achieva goes 24 on the tree. Gonna go almost dead on 635.3. So maybe lifted a little bit, gonna save a touch for the finals. Maybe doesn't want to show everything quite yet.
Got to keep a card in there.
It happens. And this is Super Rod. And semifinal actions is Jake Elrod and Charlie Flanagan. Elrod on the right side, Flanagan over on the left side in the 81 Camaro.
Well, I'm a vet fan, so I'm liking this black one here.
Jake is one of the best to do it. Although I say Jake Elrod, it's Jacob, but I think we need to get him a black fedora.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm referring to now. That's right.
Got a half a tank of gas.
That's right. Give me some lovin'. Jake Elrod gonna hope for some lovin' right here on the Christmas tree. Charlie Flanagan has been a killer in that Camaro over there, so tough matchup here in the semifinals of Super Rod. Elrod might might be a little bit in trouble there, and that's a fact. Charlie Flanagan, like I said, been a killer. 003 up front, 641.5.
We do not have any time and scoring info in front of us on these races, but we wanted to at least bring them to you full screen so you could watch, and certainly in case one of your friends are out here getting it done.
Red light for the Corvette. Top Sportsman.
Yeah, man, those cars. Car in the far lane picked up and hung the front end nicely, man. 55 Chevy. Pontiac Firebird. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more great racing action. We're here at historic Dragway 42 at Durana Dragway in West Salem, Ohio. Let's go down to the track. Super Rod final here, and Charlie Flanagan coming up. He's on the far lane, lined up alongside Chris Goebel.
Super Rod index at 640 in the 8th mile. 890 in the quarter. Or 990, excuse me. My bad.
What'd you say?
I made a mistake, Ken.
Welcome to the club, bud.
Getting really good at this gig, aren't I? Yeah. I'm pro now.
You're coming along.
Boy, both of them taking their time rolling them up there.
That?
Right lane pre-stage, left lane pre-stage.
Good boy. One really good, one really not. And how about the really not one is going to get it done?
Wow. Oh, man, how about that? 023 light in the right-hand lane, a 115 in the left, and you took too much stripe and gave it away, broke out.
And let's get it up to Kristen Banks. She has one of our winners.
Yeah, guys, I'm up here with Charlie Flanagan. Charlie, you're taking home the Ironman for the Super Rod class. This is your first Ironman. Hold it. You wanted to touch it as soon as you got out of the car. What does this mean to you?
This means everything to me. I've been laid up for the last couple years, ain't been able to race, and I dream every night about going racing. And this is my first chance since I was out earlier, but the first chance in probably 3 months. And I'm just so pleased. I've got a crew chief that's amazing. I've got a lot of friends and stuff that helped me along the way. I can't thank everybody enough. I'm telling you.
That is a statement. Return to racing. Super Rod Ironman Charlie Flanagan. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. You have a great day, okay?
You too.
Yes, bye-bye.
Congratulations, man. How cool is that?
Absolutely. I
That
love
is
it.
fantastic.
Keeping himself motivated, man. Dreaming of it every night.
Keeping himself young, too. You know?
Yeah, bud.
Man, can't wait to get to the racetrack. This index on the quarter mile is 1090. I got that one right.
Pigeon's been on it today in that yellow Cutlass.
Conley in the far lane, and he's going to get the win here, too.
Oh, man.
As he gets it done. Pigeon with a better light here, 013 light to an 032. Let's go back up to Kristen.
I'm here with Tom Cooley, who's the winner of the Hot Rod Ironman. Man, you had to have been consistent all weekend to walk away with this Ironman right here.
The car was, thank God. I was driving terribly, but car bailed me out. I was good when I had to be, but it was a lot of luck.
Hey, if you were driving terribly, you still got it done. I wonder what you're like on a good day.
Not much better.
Well, congratulations
Thank you.
on this Hot Rod Ironman.
Thank you.
Your team's excited. You better go celebrate with them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Congratulations, Tom Cooley.
Dial in 618 to a 713. Mike Hours here in the near lane with the 713 dial in, and Zach Ross in the far lane. There are a couple of Mopars here. How about that? 2010 Challenger and 1971 Dodge Demon.
Almost a 1 second head start to the right-hand lane. See if the left-hand lane can run him down.
Stalker's yanking up the front end, man. Love this category. Love these cars. How about that down at the other end? 622 and a 618 is going to get the win with a 009 light to an 076 light. And let's go up to Kristen.
I'm up here with Zach Ross taking home that stock Ironman. How's your weekend going?
It's been a really productive weekend. Car's been really consistent. Track's been really good. Couldn't ask for a better weekend.
Was this your ideal final? Did you want something a little more? Did you get out of the car what you wanted?
Completely got what I wanted. Car had a good reaction time, 009 on the tree, and got to get out of it in the top end. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations. You're taking home an Ironman. That is Zach Ross taking home that stock class Ironman. Thank you.
Here comes a quick rod final. Jamie Elrod in the right-hand lane. Nick Karras in the left-hand lane. Jamie's been in some final rounds, won a race earlier this season. No, nobody wanting to go in.
Love it.
And we wait.
How about that?
There we go.
Nick teasing her just a little bit. Has flickered that ball 2 or 3 times. There it is. Oh, just barely in. Almost backed out.
Yeah, that was close.
Comes the big speed at the other end. Both cars light them back up, and this one will go to Jamie Elrod. 005 light to an 035 light. Margin of victory, 3 thou there. She goes 570. Yep. How about dead on with a 9? And obviously on the other side, Nick went under with a 567.
There's a reason why she's been in all those finals. Look at that package.
Yeah.
Putting it together for the final.
That is incredible. You're absolutely right. 14,000th package in the final round there for Jamie Elrod. Let's go back up to Kristen.
I'm up here with Jamie Elrod. Now, it's not the first time you're talking to me. This is your second Ironman ever, the second of the year in that quick rod class. What does adding another to the collection mean?
Let me tell you something. God is good all the time. And I can't, last time I screwed the interview up, I could not have done this without Hoosier, ATM, Mosier Engineering, a Brucey transmission, American race cars. My family behind me, my brother's in my ear constantly. I got family rooting me on at home. I couldn't do it without any of them right next to me. So I'm speechless. My mouth is dry. I can't even talk. This is crazy. I'm not even supposed to be here.
Well, congratulations. You deserve it. You're supposed to be here, and you're taking home that Ironman in the quick ride class. That's Jamie Elrod.
Oh, thank you.
Don't go away. We have plenty more to come here at West Salem, Ohio in Dragway 42. Welcome back to historic Dragway 42 and the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series.
Superstock final round. Zach running, a name I've heard a lot for a lot of years.
GTFA car right there you're looking at. 3 in a row on the license plate. Chris Lozon.
Oh, we got a red light and a right light. Chris will take the win.
Good looking Oldsmobile. And work our way to the fast door cars here in Top Sportsman.
Let's check in with Kristen on the top end with our Superstock winner.
I'm down here with Chris Lozon. He's moving his car, but hey, you got to get this Ironman right here. You put in the work and you're taking it home. What did this weekend look like to you?
Well, it started out very wet and very rainy. The Pro-Am portion got canceled, but we stayed for the National, and it turned out really well. So I'd like to thank Daryl from IHRA for doing all this. I'd like to thank all my help back home, my parents, my son, my crew chief, Steve, my wife. Anybody who's helped with this deal, I'd like to thank them. So thank you very much.
Now, Chris, I always like to ask how you guys are going to celebrate. Anything crazy going to happen tonight, or is it chill?
No crazy tonight. We got a 4.5-hour drive home, so we're going to be heading back to Canada tonight. So.
But you're going to celebrate in Canada tomorrow night, right?
We're going to celebrate with a steak dinner tomorrow night in Canada. So
that sounds like my kind of celebration. You'll give it up for Chris on that Superstock Ironman.
Dial-in's pretty close here. 440 in the near lane. Gary Wojnarowski and Andy Gregory with that beautiful 55 Bel Air. He'll dial in just a tick quicker with a 428. 2016 Cobra Jet. And then Kevin Skinner out of Grove City, Ohio.
Nice win for Andy. That 55, good, great looking car.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful car.
Saw that car first time in Mile, and that's just, whew, what a good looking race car.
Factory stock coming up here. Let's go back up to KB.
Up here again with another Ironman winner, Andy Gregory. What does it feel like holding this thing? It's not light, is it?
It feels awesome. My whole family's here. My wife's here, hasn't seen me race in, 15 plus years. My kids are here, my brother, friends. It's awesome. That Bob's Profab 55 is bad ass.
Would you say drag racing is a family sport?
I would say it is, and I'm glad my wife is here to see it.
That is awesome. Well, go celebrate with your family that Ironman. What an accomplishment. Congratulations.
Overtonic will be in the far lane. Matt behind the wheel. The wired up electric service backed 2016 Cobra Jet. And then Kevin Skinner out of Grove City, Ohio. Yeah, super cool cars, man. These things are, they're wicked. I think you could pull up pretty much beside or one of these things at a red light, and they tattoo you.
Oh. Yeah.
Modern day muscle cars.
Yeah, pull up with your Ferrari and have a go at it.
Big starting line advantage for the left lane Matt, but not able to hold on for the win. Kevin Skinner were able to drive around him. 521 beats a 568. 022 light to a 129. Still just not enough to hold off Kevin Skinner.
Kevin Skinner, factory stock. You get an Ironman.
Nice,
You said this weekend has been hard, but you pushed through. How did you get it done?
Yeah, we just had a rough weekend. We put a new motor in the car and came up here to test, and we're testing torque converters, and nothing we tried was right, so we ended up going back to the original one we ran at the beginning of the season, and it pulled us through, and I think we were last in the qualifying sheet and went all the way to the final, so can't beat that.
We were talking about earlier how sometimes in drag racing you can go from the hero to zero, but sir, you went zero to the hero this weekend, and you're taking home the Ironman. Congratulations, Kevin Skinner, on that factory stock class.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Top dragster, here we go. Chris Goebel. Saw Goebel here in previous final round as well, so the Goebel's having a good day. And David Warner.
Making the most of that opportunity.
Oh, man.
Threw it away with a red light. That's going to sting.
Got all the way to there.
It always stings, but that's going to sting. And you see the emotion on the other side. Goebel's like, yeah, man, I'll take an 020 light, and goes plus 01. Warner missed it by 10 thou. We have Kristen Banks at the top with another winner.
I'm getting my workout down here lifting these things because they're not light, but top dragster Ironman goes to Chris Goebel. Chris, you got it done. It probably wasn't easy. How are you feeling now? Are the nerves gone? You feeling relaxed? You're taking home the Ironman?
No, I'm not at all. I'm still pumped. So many people to thank. Advanced product design, level performance. My wife for putting up with this insanity. It's been a long time coming. I've worked my butt off for this, and it's finally came. It's been a great year. Daryl Cuddle, you are the man. We love you out here. Thank you.
Well, you deserved it. How are you going to celebrate?
I'm going to relax. It's been a long weekend. I just run it up in Super Rod.
Well, you better go celebrate with your family. Congratulations, Chris Goebel.
Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great day here at Historic Dragway 42. Hope you enjoyed the great racing action. We'll see you next time with the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series.